Hey, good morning. Jim Warren with TXAPA. Glad to have you here today. We are doing a little technical update again on weather. It's been raining here in Central Texas for about the last week now, and things have changed. We've gone from dry, crusty grass to grass that needs mowed, and we are now have got wet stockpiles and cooler weather and overcast and some more rain to come. So let's talk about what that's going to do to our ability to compact these mix. We're just talking about compaction. There's a whole nother set of things we could talk about relative to plant operations, and maybe we'll talk about that later on a different video. But today I want to show you a little clip and just talk about those issues associated with trying to compact mixes as the weather changes. Okay, let's look at Multicool. Let's see what it can do for us this morning. You know, a week ago it was still pretty hot, and first thing in the morning is probably close to 80 degrees. And let's just put some information in here. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's today's data, obviously. Let's say it's 80 degrees, a little bit of wind, clear and dry. It's been hot here and up until about a week ago. Surface temperature probably pretty close to being what the ambient temperature is. Say we're laying at 6422. I'm going to lay 1.5 inches, start at 300 and generally stop around 150. You do the math and push the button, and it's going to pop up here and say it's going to give you about 20 minutes for that material to compact. Okay, let's jump forward a week. Okay, this morning, 56 degrees in beautiful Buda. Obviously, some things have changed. Leave everything else the same, but we've gone from clear and dry to overcast. And what's it going to do to our time? Obviously, we've just lost 5 minutes or 25% of our available time to get density with this material, and that is significant. You go from 20 to 15, that is significant. Let's change a couple other things. Let's say we're going to switch over and go to 1 inch this morning. Okay? Leaving everything else the same, we're going to just go and lay 1 inch this morning. What do you think it's going to do to the time? Obviously lower it. And now we're down to 8 minutes. We're down to 8 minutes. Not a lot of time. Okay, let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's use a polymer. Let's use a 7622 at 1 inch. Say we're laying a tom mix, and you say we're running to 300. Maybe we can boot it up a little bit. But you know, polymer mixes, they set up at a higher temperature. And my experience is probably in the 200s. So I'm going to say, well, let's maybe say 210 and see what we've got. Hit the button, and now we've got 4 minutes in order to get this stuff compacted. So we've gone from 20 to 15 to, I think it was 8 to 4, and we got to be all about it in order to get this material compacted. Okay, so you've seen what weather can do to paving operations, particularly compaction operations. So this is important information that you guys need to be talking about in your debriefs, in your daily meetings. Get this information out, pass it around, make sure people are knowing what is going on so we don't have any problems. We certainly don't want any problems as weather starts to change. So take care, be safe, and ever forward, everybody.